Hello, hello, welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. How are you doing? Sending you the purest of love and light. God is for us. Who can be against us? We are blessed and highly favored. You're anchored and protected. I always have to add that. Make sure you remember that every day, how protected and how loved you are. So, welcome if it's your first time. Returning soul drivers, new soul drivers, thank you for coming back. I love hearing from you as well in the comments. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you. It's good to know that the messages are making a difference, and to God be the glory. To God be the glory. I am honored to be a vessel, a channel to be used by divine. It's not easy, but I know in the end that it will be worth it. And so may God continue to richly bless and keep you and yours always. So let's see what's going on here. So I have ship. So maybe some of you are moving on, cutting ties with the dragonfly. You're taking time to heal. A lot of healing here. The clock, a lot of healing. Maybe after engaging in some third party temptation, could be hookup, toxicity, engaging in things that were self-indulgent. You're taking time to heal, to know your worth and your value. And these two cards are in reverse, abundance and grounding. So a lot of you realize that where you were, what you were investing in, it was not bringing you any abundance. There was no money, and it's like, yeah, and you were also not grounded as well. You weren't stable. It's like whatever it is that you were engaged in, it wasn't bringing you stability and security, and there was no growth where you were as well. You were not getting any blessings. You weren't manifesting anything. Nothing was coming in. Yeah, you realize that these were karmic relationships, and so you had to release these, let go from those. And like a phoenix, it's like you have a reset, a change mind, and releasing those outdated thinking that you may have had also. And look, addiction in reverse. So now you're no longer addicted, you're no longer codependent, you're no longer emotionally blocked or restrained. Wow. And it's like now coming into this new agreement with divine. I love that for you. I love it. I believe a lot of you're really doing the work. You're really going inside and you're doing the work. You're doing the work. It says you're heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling loss, grieving and despair, breakup. So maybe that happened in the past for some of you. Coffee cup. So you're meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated. You're building new friendships now. So in the past, you could have had a breakup with, people who were false, people who were great pretenders, who gaslit you, and just, it's like they led you on. Again, a lot of passion, and you were shocked. It's like you were just surprised the way, it's kind of like you were blown away with maybe how people treated you. And for a lot of you now, you're ascending, you're learning an expansion, you're transcending, you're preparing, some of you for union or for a new phase. So it's like, yeah, it's a lot of transformation here. So it's like it's progress. It's progress. So whether this is a romantic situation, your heart was broken, a divorce, failed relationship, some failed friendships, could be, broken from a job, whatever it is. And it's like now maybe you're putting yourself back out there to meet, to build new relationships, to build your own family, because sometimes even the people, the family that you were born into, you realize those people, they broke your heart as well. Some of them, they are the ones who did the most or the worst, if not the worst. And it's like now you're on this quest to build your own community, your own tribe, your own family. And when it's like a lot of these people that you're coming into, is like me coming into this community is like, wow, the love and the support that I get from you, and we haven't met face to face, but it's like the love, I can feel it because we relate by our soul. Our vibe attracts our tribe, and so we're building new connections with people. So you're going out meeting new people. It's like now you're making the decision who you put in your life. People are not entitled to be a part of you just because you share the same mother, father, grandmother, whatever it is. It's like you're breaking away from that, because a lot of those people, they broke your heart, left you feeling very sad, very lost, grieving and despair. Again, they did the most to shatter your heart. And now you're ascending. You're learning more. You're growing spiritually, financially, emotionally. So it's like now you know who you are. You know what you desire. You know what you deserve to be in your life. And it's like now you have healthy boundaries. You have healthy boundaries now. Yeah, so for a lot of you, like it says here, it could be union, soul connection. Like I said, it's your tribe, everlasting love, devotion. People who are really, like it says, teddy bear. People who are really in love with you. Again, with the wedding rings, it could have been, like I said, divorce. But it's like now with you on this quest, you are now you know what you're looking for in a partner. What you're looking for in social friend groups. Because you've had your heart broken. It's like you learned your lessons. You live and you learn. And with this teddy bear, a lot of you, you're loving people. You're cuddly. You're warm. Yeah, confirmation. And so, again, you're probably going out there on the market, meeting people, having blossoming romance, flirting, wanting to date. It's like you know what you're looking for now. Oh, look. In reverse, girl with a snake. In the upright, it says charmed or use, enable, boundaries. Yeah, so it's like, no, you're not. You are ascended now. It says learning and expansion. You transcend. You have moved beyond the looks and the lust of the eyes and the flesh and all of these things. Now you know probably that all that glitters is not gold. Now you realize that the grass is not really greener on the other side. But if you want your relationship to work, or maybe somebody didn't think you were worth watering or nourishing, so they left you behind to go over somewhere else, then they realize the grass is fake. But again, now you know what you're looking for. Now you can spot the fake and the phony. No more girl with a snake, no more guy with a snake. You're realizing that snake, it really does hurt. It really does hurt when they get you. For a lot of you, you are no longer enabling people to come into your life to charm you. You're having healthy boundaries, because maybe in the past you didn't have boundaries, and as a result of your ascension, this is what you found out. This is the growth. Because see, when you go within, and this is why it is so important too, that after going through relationships of any kind, any breakup, before we venture out into other ones. It's important to do our own self-check exam of where did you go wrong in this? What did you miss? What you could have learned differently? What you could have done differently? Moving forward, you have a plan. It's like not rushing from one breakup, think you can get over another by getting under another. That is only gonna lead the same toxic cycle and the same patterns. And then we realize that what we're actually doing, you notice is like it's the same spirit that you're encountering because you haven't taken the time. And I mean, this happened to me, so I know what I'm talking about. You haven't taken the time to really get to know yourself, what you desire, what you deserve. And the moment, even by you just praying, asking God, going within, then it's like it's not even about that anymore. The things that would attract you in the past, it's not that anymore. It's not that. You want people with substance, people who are sturdy. Again, you know what your beliefs are. You know what it is, the things that you really need to have in order to make that relationship work, to make it glue down. Because maybe in the past, these were just fun things. Some of you could have even dated somebody and you thought that it wasn't going to end with you getting married, and they broke your heart. They cheated on you or they left you. And you are love with the steady beer and the coffee cup. You are love. You deserve love. But all that you were attracting all along were snakes. They're cold-blooded. They have no emotions. They have no feelings. The things that matter to you, it doesn't matter to them. They're all just about things. All that glitters, all that stuff is like no more. Yeah, so first you're just looking for people who will balance you out. Because sometimes the twin flames, if you believe in that, the yin yang and the balance, sometimes they're just there to teach you a lesson, as well as this could be what you're really looking for, a true connection. But it took for you to go within, introspect, to heal those inner wounds. And I'm telling you, these are the things that people don't want to do. They don't want to do this kind of work. And this is why the phrase is coined, hurt people. But a lot of us have been hurt, but we still don't go around hurting other people. So it is a choice. But a lot of people, they don't want to do the work. And then you realize that they will inflict the same pain, the same whatever they left that other relationship with. It's the same baggage that they're carrying around. And then it's like you want somebody who has this whole list when you are not anything on that list. So it's important for us to do the work, to prepare. It's like being pregnant, and before that baby comes, it's preparing that room, getting the furniture, getting the clothes. It's like there is inner work to be done, mirroring. And sometimes these twin flames, this is what they come into our lives to do, to mirror the things that, to reflect to us the things that we need to work on. The insecurities. For a lot of people, they will say the person who is the twin flame, They came into their life, they did a lot of damages to break their heart, and this is what actually sent them into an ascension, where they had to go through the dark night of the soul, the groaning process. It's like doing hard time, hard labor to come out on the other side. And this is why, again, some people, they fail on the side of the road. Not everybody go through this because it's not an easy process. But then it's like, don't get mad with other people when they are willing to do the work. So when you're saying, why do they get those kind of relationships? Why are they in those kind of friendships? It's because these are like-minded people who were willing to do the work. And because you are not willing to learn from your mistakes, to go within, to sit with yourself. Because even if the relationship, how toxic and bad it was, there are things that you learned about yourself. That not only you change them, they change you forever. Yeah, so for a lot of you, you're healing your heart right now. You're healing from the heartbreak, the toxicity, or addiction, or the abusive relationship that you had with those girls or guys with a snake. And this is why now you're making healthier choices when it comes to love. When it comes to love and partnerships, you're making healthier choice. Wow. It's like you're not dealing with any runners. You know, it's like you're open to date again. See, you getting back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online, whatever it is. You're doing this because, again, your love, you deserve love. It's like you're done with those toxic and those karmic relationships. Yeah, some of these false people are you're probably with the camera, you're reminiscing, learning from the past, and your perception is like you're having clarity on certain things. Again, why you keep meeting these same kind of people? Some of these people could be stalking you as well. They're watching to see what you're doing, because some of them, they may even want to come back. So they're watching to see what you're doing, what move you're making, who you're talking to, that kind of thing. Yeah, self-indulgence. So yeah, again, a lot of shadow work. Learning to appreciate yourself after you've gone through certain relationships with probably toxic partners. I'm telling you, a lot of these twin flames, they're the ones who teach you the most of how to love yourself, how to know your worth. It's not just all about the insane passion, burning desire. Is like there is more to it. There is more to it. And this is why you had to reflect, to go within. And probably some of you, then you start, you're not engaging in people. You're not having any relationship with anybody, or, romantic or sexual connection. Because again, it's like you're realizing, no, maybe you were moving from a place of lust. You were too much within your flesh, and that's why you were also attracting those people. So it's something that you had to break. So with the mirror, not enough. Some of you, this is what you realize about yourself. This is what was reflected back to you, is that you lack confidence. You would sabotage yourself. You have a lot. You work from a place of ego and fear and frustration. This could have been some of the lessons that you had to learn how to work on yourself, knowing that you are enough. You are love. You deserve love. So for a lot of you, these people also, these maybe fake partners you had in the past, maybe you met somebody you thought that was your twin flame, and that person is like they broke you, made you feel as if you're nothing. And I'm saying this is the work that is either you do the work to heal yourself, do the shadow work, go in the dark, facing those pains. It's a lonely journey. It's not easy, I must tell you that. But in order for you to ascend to your highest self, loving yourself, accepting yourself, healing, because again, a lot of some of the scars that you have, it's from you were a child, that you were broken. And so as a result of having mommy or daddy issue or being molested or whatever, then it end up where we start meeting and encountering people who instead of helping you, they just tear away, rip away at those fragile parts of you. Because then sometimes when the wrong person knows about our failures and our weaknesses, they use that to their advantage. Because that's how they're going to hold you down, hold you back. You're dumb, you're stupid, you're ugly, nobody's going to want you. You're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too tall, you're too short. They find every little flaw so that they can scrutinize you, so you don't feel enough. You lack self-confidence. So whenever a new relationship comes up, you sabotage yourself. You talk yourself out of it. No, they're not going to love me because this person says that nobody will love me or accept me. These are things, areas in our life that we need to heal. To know that our acceptance, it doesn't come from man, it comes from God. And if He loves us, and if He forgives us of all of our sins, then it's okay to forgive yourself. It's okay to forgive them. Like the song says, the potter wants to put you back together again. He came that you will have life and have it more abundantly. And what these people did, they only threw salt into it, and they just really send you back in the Stone Age. But this is what you need to know. You are enough. You are enough. You don't need to live from a place of fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Don't talk yourself out of a good thing. You know, going back out there, meeting people. It doesn't mean that because one person break your heart, or 5, 6, or however many snakes that you met, who you thought you could take home, put a blanket on, make them warm, love on them. No, you know, as soon as they get a chance, they move from underneath the blanket because that's not their environment. You can't make these people happy. It's only when they get what they want, then they are happy. They can't serve you the way you serve them. You speak 2 different languages. And then sometimes even though we realize these people are snake, they're not connected to us, but you end up staying there for so long that sometimes to break away. This is why the heartbreak is so bad. Feeling the loss, the tug, the guilt. The guilt to leave these people. Because again, a lot of them, they are codependent. And they want you to feel guilty, to feel bad if you have to leave them. And like I've said in so many of my videos, if our loved ones die and we have to leave them in the cemetery, I don't see who we can't leave behind. Because by you staying with these snakes, all they're gonna do is just strangle you. Because the thing is, they don't know how to love. They don't know, even they can fake it, but it's not consistent. It's not in their nature. It's not in their nature. So yeah, so you're healing, you know, it says old school. So some of you, while you're healing, you may be going back over some of these things that happened, reminiscing, replaying old events in your head, how people backstabbed you, heartbreak, pain, separation, loss, the deception and the lies, and the shocking attack. So you may be going down memory lane as to wow, how people cut you down. And now you need to put an end to stop the pattern for this bad treatment that you have allowed, you know, with these snakes here. All they were doing, they were competing with you, they're enemies. It says the other woman, look over your shoulder. So these are people, I mean, you can't trust the snake. How can you turn your back on a snake? Some of these people may try to blow you a kiss, but again, or try to show affection, but they're not. It's like for a lot of you, you're saying not today. You're having boundaries and hurt. You're not dealing with it because you're realizing these people are fake. They only want to come back because of what they can benefit from you. You're realizing they're not your soulmate. It's like, not today. You know, these are not your soulmate. This is not your soul tribe. This is not the person or the people who you're meant to have a relationship with or partnership with. Yeah. So a lot of you, you're working on repairing things, you know, your life with a hammer, with a healing, you know, putting back things together. You're persistently working on making yourself better. Again, avoiding the people with the fake people here. Sword and rose. Yeah, now you have clarity and truth, revelation, honor and protection, determination that these were karmic relationships that you were engaging. They were just there to teach you a lesson, not for you to make a bed of rose out of this, because you were making a bed in a you know, among thorns here. So now you have the truth, the revelation, the clarity as to what happened and what you need to do to move on, so you don't keep on going down this path. I mean, the greatest love of all is your self-love, is your worth. When you believe in yourself and you know yourself, nobody can break you down. Nobody can shake your foundation. And I'm telling you, this is one of those things that the narcissist hates. This is what people who are users, they really despise. When they can't play in your face. Because all you really need is one serious heartbreak. I mean, I know some people are a sucker for punishment, but all it takes is one good one to shake you at your core. And it's like, it's either you sink or you swim. It's either you do or you die. A lot of people fall by the wayside. But again, the choice is yours. It's like it's already done. It's already there. It's like the gift is already at the finish line. But divine is saying, we are doing this together. We're partnering together to give you what it is that I know you deserve and what you have been praying for. But there are things and steps that you will have to take in order to assess that. And as long as you continue to tolerate the toxic people, can't say no, not having boundaries to protect your heart, then it's like, don't be mad at anybody at the end of the day. Be mad at yourself because you allowed these things to happen to you. It's plain and simple. If people are benefiting from you, they will not want to leave. So don't take it like, oh, they don't want to go, as if you're that important. No, you're not that important. It's only because they're benefiting from you. They don't want to go. I think one sis, I'm not going to say your name, but I think you shared how this person, if you listen to this, you probably know who you are. Whenever you tell him to leave, he doesn't want to go. You tell him he can leave. And normally you only tell people, or you would mostly tell people they can leave, the people who are not doing anything for you. And again, it's like not settling. One hand cannot clap. You want somebody who will be there to partner with you, because you know what? If you are with anybody who is not participating, the moment you decide to, or you are unable to bring anything to the table, that person is going to leave anyway, because they're only with you for what you have and what you were giving them. So it's better to save yourself the heartache, the heartbreak now, than to continue to invest